You or your support team must know this so you can save time on your daily routine. Templates is very useful on a daily routine of a support team inside GLPI. GLPI, since its version 10, has the ability to use some variables from tickets or from changes to populate follow-ups, tasks, or even solutions. And when I tell you about variables, I'm telling you about the names, about parts of the tickets like categories, SLA names, date of resolution. Almost everything inside a ticket is usable as a variable on follow-ups, tasks, and solutions. Even if you add, for example, an asset or a knowledge base article on your ticket, you can use it on a follow-up. Imagine inserting 5 or 6 assets on your ticket and wanting to have these on your task. For example, you have the PC1, PC2, PC3, or for example, 1, 2, 3, 4 groups, and you want to insert a follow up, and this follow up already takes the names of the groups or the names of the assets and insert it on your follow up to make it easier and quicker for your technicians to add further information about the status of a ticket, and never forget to mention things that are in the ticket. This is what we call the Twig variables, and they are available, as I mentioned before, on tasks, on solutions, and also on follow-ups. Let's take a look on this. So here I have 3 tickets. The ticket 2 and 4 are the same because I'm going to demonstrate 2 different things. And the 5th one is just a ticket where I'm going to add a follow-up and also a solution. Let's take a look at the ticket 2. So this person in this scenario is asking me to install the GLPI agent on every HR and marketing computer and also the Linux servers. So here I just have 3 information. I need to make sure that I'm inserting the correct information and that I am installing the GLPI agent on every computer asked. So here I have some assets on my database that I know that are Linux servers. These are just examples, but I could be using, for example, the GLPI inventory to make the inventory of all of my servers and inserting here, save it search to find just the Linux servers. So let's imagine that I know that server 1 and 2 are Linux servers. And I also have to add the HR and marketing computers. But I don't know how many computers I have on marketing or HR. So I would, for example, in this case, just add the HR and the marketing teams on my ticket. Also, I would insert on devices the computer server 1 and the computer server 2. This is not a rule. This is just a recommendation and an example. So in this scenario, I have here the 2 groups inserted and also probably didn't hit the save button, but okay, add and save. So here I have all the servers and all the groups that must receive the GLPI agent. So right now I have the ticket with the computers and also the groups that must receive the ticket. This is just a solution that I found for this scenario. And I want to add a task and make sure that the people or the person that is going to work on this ticket will follow the steps to install the GLPI agent on all the computers. So let's imagine the person doesn't know every computer or every person in the company. So I will just create a task here and I will add a template called software installation that I've already created before. And right now I have here install and configure. Now I will just change the name here, agent on the workstations for HR and marketing, and server with this serial and server 2 with this serial number. Ensure that the software is fully functional, and here I have all the steps for this person to follow when installing the GLPI agent. This is just an example. Again, and here, as you can see, I can change the category, I can add information, make it private, save it as a knowledge base article if I want to, and here I will also add the default time for this task, the person that is going to work on this, and if I'm going to plan it or not. After it is done, the person is going to be able to see the ticket or the task that they must do. And let's take a look at the other ticket that the other ticket that was asking for travel policies. What are the travel policies? Imagine the scenario I have an article for this. I don't need to type all the information here. I just can take the article. I could, for example, here come here in tools, knowledge base, and then just copy paste it there. But I don't want to do that. I will just add it as a knowledge base, link it to this article, ads, and I can, this is just one option, but I can add an answer using the insert follow up with related knowledge base article. Now the knowledge base article is inserted on my follow up. I will just add it here and it's done. The person at the other side will be able to see it and use the information. And if I want just to solve the ticket with that, I can also do that. Add a solution using a response. So insert KB on solution and hit add. The ticket is solved with the information of an article. Let's take a look on how to set it up. Every template is on setup, drop downs. You can type here template to find it quicker. And here we have task templates, solution templates, and follow-up templates. Let's take a look on follow-up templates. Here I have 5 of them that I've already created. So let's take a look on insert follow-up with related KB article. As you can see here, I use some for chains and also some variables, some tags. All of these variables are here on available variables. You can watch it here, see it here, and find the one that suits you well. Imagine you want to use the date, the opening date of the ticket, or the resolution date, the closing date, or even if you want to use SLA tags, you can use it. They are here. And every time you want to insert a lot of context inside a chain of repeated information, you can use the for and for. In this case, I use the for user and ticket requester users, and every time I have one requester user, the GLPI will insert 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, or the number of requesters that are on that ticket. So in insert follow-up with related KV article, I inserted a personalization for GLPI to use the user first name that is inserted on the user data. So if the user has a first name, GLPI will take all the requesters' names and insert it until it's done. After that, it will add this information, and then again, for no base item in ticket no base items, it will insert the description and the link of the knowledge base articles if we have 1 or 2 or 3. It's the same thing as requesters. Let's take a look on, for example, the follow-up after no response. Here we have the user full name, here we have the ticket ID, and information that if the person doesn't come back within 3 days, we may need to close the ticket. This is also useful for pending reasons, and if you want to know more about the pending reasons, please let a comment below. Let's take a look on tasks. Here on dropdowns, we have also templates for tasks. Here I have the incident resolution and the software installation. On software installation, I also added for group in ticket request groups, the group name. I want every group name of the ticket to be inserted. And I also want the asset name and the asset serial every time it appears on the ticket. These are useful information. And again, you can also insert information here as the status of the ticket, the status of the task, duration, group. You can use what fits well to your company. Sometimes the standardization of follow-ups or tasks is useful to make people work correctly with the steps, or if you have people that don't really understand the steps or don't do it every day, they can use it as templates to know how to troubleshoot, how to follow steps to install something, or to use a knowledge base article. This is useful for every company, every support team that wants to save time. What will you create on your GLPI instance as follow ups using the Twig variables? Comment below and let me know.